Hi, today on the Myra Show, we have a very talented and gifted young filmmaker by the name of Randy Jones. He is the star and creator of the hit TV miniseries called Get Jonesy, and he is here to talk to us about it. So, Randy Jones, first, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. And also, what is Get Jonesy all about?
Hey, Myra, and thank you for having me on the show. And you're welcome in return. Okay, Get Jonesy, basically a show about a former CIA agent, played by me, of course, who decided to do an early retirement from the CIA before finishing a certain task that went against CIA rules, and now he became the mission that he actually was sent out to go. So, actuality, everybody's after me from the CIA that I used to work for.
What made you want to do a show like this, and how did ever come up with the concept of this show?
What made me wanted to do a mini series like this is the fact that all through my life, I've always been a fan of action adventure films, TV shows, etc. From the days of Jane Bond, from the late Roger Moore and Sean Connery, to Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, etc. I've always been a fan of action, and I always, when I felt, I always wanted to do something like this, because I'm an action guy. I love action adventure, mixed with a little bit of comedy. And I said to myself, you know what? Why don't I do my own stuff like this? Okay, create my own little show or something. So I was inspired by this movie by the name of Get Shorty. Okay, and I was gonna call it like Get Tally because I'm a tall guy, but I've been like, that sounds a little bit too much like copycatting off of somebody else's. So I decided, how I'm gonna do this, what I'm gonna do. So the idea came to me, Jonesy. And the title came, of course, my last name is Jones, but years ago, my dad, one of his colleagues, was an Italian guy. One of his best friends, his colleague, was an Italian guy by the name of Joe. And every time Joe would call the house for my dad to pick him up to go to work, he would say, Jonesy, Jonesy, Jonesy. And I used to hear that so many times, like, Jonesy. And here it is, decades later, when I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this show. That the name came back to me when he said Jonesy, Jonesy. So I said, hey, let me do it like Get Jonesy. And I was gonna do it like in a way like a mafia type of way, but I feel like that's almost like biting off a Get Shorty. So then I think CSI, yeah, CSI of some show, Manhattan, I'm not Manhattan, of New York or something, or Miami, was coming to my mind. I was like, okay. I was really inspired by that. So I figured, let me do my own and put my own story in it. And that's exactly what I did.
Randy, I want to go into a clip that I really love. Let's take a look at this clip of Get Jonesy. Wow, very intense and believable. I love the music in the background. It just makes it so real, like a thriller. And what season is you're in now with your show?
Yeah, I put a lot of effort into my work, so I try to make it very intensifying as possible. But the season I'm in season two right now. Get Jonesy. Okay, season two. About to go into season three. We're gonna take a little summer break for a while, like normal and everything. And then after that, probably close to like around when the fall season come in, 2025, going to 26, we're gonna start back up the new episodes, and it's gonna be way more intensifying than what y'all see now. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna give no secrets, but trailers and all will be coming soon.
Well, Randy Jones, thank you so much for your time and coming on our show. I know you have to go now, and we'll love to get you back on the show again. And just to let everybody know, you can catch Get Jonesy on the streaming called Station 6 on Roku TV and Fire Stick.
And thank you again, Myra, for having me. I truly appreciate it. I would love to come back to the show.